Yeah, she and I had a thing. It was stupid, but it happened, and I feel bad about it.
Nobody woke up thinking the day would spiral like this. But the moment the story touched social media, there was no pulling it back. What was supposed to stay private ended up everywhere. Reality fans immediately started questioning everyone involved. One move triggered another, accusations started flying, and before anyone could stop it, a behind-the-scenes issue turned into a full-blown public mess.
Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecee's had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. We gonna say that didn't happen. We gonna sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that roof, Chris.
And this is where everything really unraveled. Mendeecee eventually admitted he stepped outside his relationship with Yandy after Funky DVA brought attention to it. Instead of trying to calm the situation, he poured gasoline on the fire by dragging Tamar into it and sharing personal details that should have never left the room. That single decision sent the entire situation into chaos. And Yandy, she's not brushing this off at all. From what people are seeing, she's been coming at both Mendeecee and Tamar, making it clear she feels embarrassed, disrespected, and completely played. Sympathy is not on the table. She's clowning Mendeecee publicly and calling it karma coming back around.
And he got up and went to the bathroom. That the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show.
Now, Tamar keeps saying she stays ready for whatever comes her way. But this time, the heat is intense. The spotlight is uncomfortable, awkward, and straight up embarrassing. And many feel she played a role in making it worse. A lot of this blew up because she couldn't stop talking about her former friend Funky DVA. That's where things really went left. Everyone knows Funky DVA is not someone you poke lightly. Once Tamar took her comments to the radio and started addressing rumors publicly, it cracked the door wide open. From there, everything spilled out. Now the tea is everywhere, and the reality drama keeps getting louder. And honestly, this is where the story starts tripping over itself.
Started putting you two together. Do you and Mendeecee have like anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
to be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool,
Yeah.
but he's not like my homie. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's not
right.
like that. And he just got casted in the film, and
Tamar previously tried to downplay her connection with Mendeecee, saying it wasn't serious and that she barely knew him. But that didn't sit right with a lot of people. Folks quickly pointed out there's actual footage of them hanging out, partying, and looking way too comfortable for strangers. That "I don't really know him" line had people calling Cap immediately. From there, the storyline started falling apart. The details weren't adding up, and it felt like too much was being minimized. Once old clips resurfaced, the narrative Tamar was pushing began to crumble fast, and people started questioning everything. Then came the twist no one expected. Mendeecee stepped forward and didn't deny it. According to what's circulating, he's not pushing back on the idea that something happened. He's claiming it was a one-time situation, not some long-term secret link like fans have been saying. And that's where things get wild.
Yeah, she and I had a thing. It was stupid, but it happened, and I feel bad about it.
Mendeecee is allegedly saying that after that encounter, he dealt with an unexpected health issue he believes came from that night. He's stressing it wasn't disclosed beforehand, which only made things messier. Whether it was one time or not, he clearly feels that moment came with way more consequences than he signed up for. Now the chatter is getting louder, and people are saying Mendeecee shouldn't be shocked at all. According to the streets, Tamar has always been open about living a fast-paced adult lifestyle, and has said she stays on top of her health because of it. True or not, the embarrassment is heavy on Mendeecee's side, and people are confused about why he would even put this kind of personal business out there himself. That's the type of info most people would lock away forever. Instead, Mendeecee allegedly chose to speak on it.
In real time, some receipts were sent to us. We did promise the girl that we would give her anonymity. He knows who she is because he blocked her today. Put up the block receipt, Jasmine. That was fast. And, she got her receipts before. I asked her to send a screenshot of the DMs, and she did that. So let me pull up mine. So the voice note, we got him. Give me 1 second. He goes in the next text, like real bad. You can, and she says, you can have me. He says, I can't even front no more. I'll let you have, she said, I'll let you have me. He said, we'll see. And then she goes, I will. She's from North Carolina, by the way. He goes, you know, you be busy. And then she goes, so you don't want me? And then he goes, I do, absolutely do.
Now it's got people wondering if there's way more happening behind the scenes. Word is Funky DVA might be holding serious leverage because insiders claim Mendeecee felt pressure to confirm something really did happen between him and Tamar while Yandy was still involved. And let's be real, Funky doesn't speak unless he's got receipts. If Funky is applying pressure, whatever he's holding has to be deeper than just another cheating situation. Mendeecee has been caught slipping before, so this alone wouldn't scare him into talking unless something extra wild was attached. Things took another turn when alleged proof started circulating in real time. Messages, sudden blocks, and quick cutoffs started happening, making everything look even more suspicious. One woman even claimed she was blocked immediately after sending proof, leading people to say cleanup mode was activated instantly.
I have always minded the business that paid me. That's why every time I see Mendeecee's out with girl, what's the girl name? Angie, that's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my business, but tonight you really tried it. I told you nothing. How you gonna want to be a cheater and be scared that your husband gonna find out? You just created so much commotion tonight.
From the outside looking in, it's clear this situation is bigger than what's been admitted so far. The pressure is building, the stories keep changing, and it feels like someone is working overtime to keep certain details hidden. And judging by how fast people are moving, this drama is far from over. That's when the receipts started speaking louder. Messages and voice notes began circulating that painted a completely different picture than what was being said publicly.
He was like, let's turn up for your birthday. We went down to the V12. Shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw. Or whatever, with us walking in, them making a whole lot of noise. We left there. We all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home.
The back and forth was full of flirting, mixed signals, and late-night energy that didn't look innocent at all. From how the conversations read, both sides were clearly testing boundaries and leaving the door wide open. The messages showed a lot of "you want me, I want you" energy, with Mendeecee going back and forth instead of shutting it down. He never fully said no, and that's what stood out. The vibe wasn't friendly. It wasn't casual. It felt like unfinished business. And once people saw how comfortable the exchange was, eyebrows went up even more. What really shocked everyone was the timing. Around that same period, Mendeecee had already been exposed twice for stepping out with someone else who was also in a relationship. 2 scandals in under 3 months had people saying this wasn't coincidence, it was a pattern.
Next day when I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar at 10 in the morning that said, can you give me Dr. Heavenly phone number? I didn't think anything of it because people ask me for Dr. Heavenly phone number all the time. And it's typically when people have an emergency veneer situation. I did not think anything of it. People ask me for her number all the time. And then the next thing I know, folks is sending me this thing on the internet where the lady says she almost...
Now people are saying this explains why Funky DVA has Mendeecee stressed. When someone suddenly goes silent, starts blocking people, and scrubbing connections, it usually means panic mode is activated. The streets are even whispering that Funky might know something way more damaging than what's already public, but that's all alleged. At the core of it, the reason Funky went so hard seems simple. Mendeecee embarrassed him publicly, and anyone who knows Funky knows he doesn't let that slide. Once that line was crossed, it stopped being about loyalty and turned into payback. And in true Funky DVA fashion, he wasn't about to go down quietly. He was ready to air it all out. People also haven't forgotten what Tamar shared weeks ago about a scary situation at her home. She said someone came at her inside her own place. At the time, she claimed she didn't know who it was, but fans quickly started connecting dots, especially since she and Funky had been around each other earlier that same night. That alone sent the internet into a frenzy.
The problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecee's had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all wanna know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeecee's got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got...
Before long, fingers started pointing at Funky, with some people questioning his loyalty and calling him a bad friend. But Funky didn't waste time responding. He went online and cleared it up directly. Yes, he was with Tamar earlier, but once the event ended, he sent her on her way, and that was it. According to him, whatever happened after had nothing to do with him, and he said he had no idea how things escalated. While that explanation slowed things down briefly, the tension between Funky and Tamar didn't disappear. They continued going back and forth publicly, and that's when Funky started dropping more details about Tamar and Mendeecee. The drama cooled off for a moment, but not for long. Everything flared up again when Tamar sat down with the morning hustle and flat out denied anything ever happening with Mendeecee. On top of that, she made comments that painted Funky as dishonest. She even hinted at legal action, and that's when Funky removed the filter completely. Instead of backing down, he doubled down. More info hit the timeline, more details surfaced, and soon after, Mendeecee allegedly felt pressured to admit it wasn't all just rumors. At this point, it's clear Funky DVA isn't playing chess. He's flipping the entire board and making sure his side is heard loud and clear.
You gonna sit up in my face with your three faces and tell me that you and Mendeecee did not have a conversation at that table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more? We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on ChatGPT. And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you gotta go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We gonna say that didn't happen?
Through all this chaos, the biggest question people keep asking is simple. Where does Yandy stand and how is she really handling it? According to insiders, Yandy is beyond upset and feels completely played. She's allegedly drawing firm boundaries, making it clear she wants zero interaction between Mendeecee and Tamar going forward, and she's not hiding her frustration. As for the health scare conversation, sources say she hasn't shown much sympathy. Instead, she's reportedly clowning Mendeecee, calling it karma for stepping out during a time they were supposed to be rebuilding their marriage. From her perspective, he brought this on himself, and she's standing on that. But this is where opinions start to split.
We gonna say that didn't happen. We gonna sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that Roof Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married.
A lot of fans aren't rushing to feel bad for Yandy either, because her past has resurfaced. People still remember when she was accused of getting too close to a fitness trainer overseas. She's always said it was emotional and not physical, but not everyone bought that explanation. So now fans see this whole situation as full circle karma. Everyone involved has history, and nobody's hands are completely clean. Mendeecee keeps talking himself into deeper trouble. Tamar keeps acting like nothing ever happened. Funky DVA keeps dropping hints and receipts. And Yandy is trying to stay afloat while everything crashes around her. If Tamar really moves forward with legal action, things could go way deeper than she expects. That path could open doors better left closed and expose details that were never meant to be public. One thing is clear, this drama is far from over, and the next chapter could be even messier. If you're locked into this story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for updates. Check out the next video on your screen for even more celebrity drama.